Have you ever wondered what it takes to unlock the universe's most profound blessings? Imagine standing at the edge of a vast, unknown forest. The path ahead is shrouded in mist, its end invisible to the eye. This is the very essence of the Trust Pilgrimage, the first of 7 tests you must pass before being able to enjoy the blessings of the universe. The Trust Pilgrimage is a journey into the unknown, guided only by the light of one's faith and the strength of one's surrender to the universe. It is a test that does not question the robustness of your plans or the certainty of your knowledge, but rather it challenges the depth of your trust and the extent of your ability to let go. The Trust Pilgrimage finds its roots in countless wisdom traditions, where tales of prophets, sages and seekers embarking on quests filled with uncertainty are emblematic of the human experience. Take, for example, the story of a wanderer who, seeking enlightenment, must cross a treacherous river without a boat or bridge in sight. The wanderer's initial despair gives way to a profound realization. The river, with its currents and depths, is not a barrier, but a teacher. By surrendering to the flow and trusting in the buoyancy of faith, the wanderer finds a way across. This parable mirrors the essence of the Trust Pilgrimage, where the river is the unknown and faith is the vessel that carries one across. Embarking on this pilgrimage requires a heart willing to embrace uncertainty as a trusted companion rather than a feared adversary. It asks of you to listen not to the clamoring fears of the mind, but to the quiet assurance of the soul that whispers, "Trust in the journey, for it is the path, not the destination, that shapes you." This is not a passive surrender, but an active release of control, an acknowledgement that while you may set intentions, it is the universe that guides the flow. In the philosophical landscape, this concept of surrender and trust in the journey rather than the outcome finds resonance with the teachings of Laozi, an ancient Chinese philosopher and the reputed author of the Tao Te Ching. Laozi's philosophy, rooted in Taoism, emphasizes the importance of living in harmony with the Tao, an ultimate principle that guides the universe and everything in it. According to Laozi, the Tao is unknowable, ineffable, and beyond the grasp of human understanding, yet it is also the source of all existence and the natural order of the world. The Trust Pilgrimage echoes the Taoist philosophy of Wu Wei, which translates to non-action or effortless action, suggesting that the best way to live is in accordance with the flow of the Tao, allowing things to unfold in their own natural way without forcing them or struggling against the current. Laozi teaches that true wisdom lies in recognizing our own limitations and the futility of trying to control the vast, intricate tapestry of life. Instead, he advocates for a life of simplicity, humility, and peace, encouraging us to let go of our desires and fears to find harmony with the Tao. This philosophy does not advocate passivity, but rather a profound understanding that action aligned with the natural order is more powerful and effective than any attempt to dominate or resist the forces around us. In this journey, every step taken in faith is a step away from the illusion of control and towards the embrace of a cosmic dance with the universe. It's about recognizing that true strength lies not in holding on, but in letting go, not in the certainty of what's seen, but in the faith of what's unseen. As you traverse this path, you may find yourself faced with challenges that seem insurmountable, with fears that seem unconquerable. Yet it is in these moments when the path seems most obscure that the light of faith shines brightest, guiding you forward, illuminating the way with the stars of trust and surrender. As the first test on the path to blessings, the Trust Pilgrimage sets the foundation for the trials to come. It teaches us that before we can steward the gifts of the universe, we must first learn to trust in its flow, to surrender to its wisdom, and to embrace the journey with an open heart and a steadfast spirit. Test 2. Stewardship. As the echoes of the Trust Pilgrimage gently fade into the distance, the journey of enlightenment and fulfillment ushers you into its next sacred chamber, the realm of stewardship. Here, amidst the verdant valleys of responsibility and the towering peaks of guardianship, lies a test that delves deep into the essence of care, respect, and mindful preservation. Stewardship, in its most profound sense, is not merely about holding the reins of responsibility. It's about nurturing, protecting, and honoring the gifts bestowed upon us by the universe, be they as tangible as the earth beneath our feet or as intangible as the love within our hearts. Imagine yourself as a gardener in the vast garden of existence. Each plant, each creature within it, relies on your mindful care and attention. But stewardship extends far beyond the mere act of tending to the visible. It encompasses the nurturing of the soil itself, the very foundation of life. Similarly, this sacred test asks you to tend not only to the responsibilities you can see, but also to cherish and nurture the foundation of your being and the world around you. It is about recognizing that every action, every decision carries the weight of consequence, not just for the present, but for the legacy we leave for future generations. For many indigenous peoples, stewardship isn't a concept to be studied or mastered. It's a way of life woven into the fabric of their existence. From the Inuit of the Arctic to the Maasai of East Africa, from the indigenous peoples of the Americas to the Aboriginal Australians, there is a common thread of reverence for the earth and all its inhabitants. Take, for example, the practices of the Native American tribes who inhabited North America for thousands of years before the arrival of European settlers. These communities viewed themselves not as owners of the land, but as caretakers, tasked with preserving it for future generations. They lived in harmony with nature, using resources wisely and respectfully, and understanding the importance of reciprocity in their relationship with the earth. Similarly, the Maori people of New Zealand have a deep spiritual connection to the land, which they call whenua. To them, land is not just a physical entity, but a living, breathing ancestor deserving of respect and care. Through rituals, ceremonies, and storytelling, they pass down their knowledge of stewardship, ensuring that their bond with the land remains unbroken. Embarking on this test, you are invited to reflect on the garden of your life. What seeds will you plant? How will you nurture the soil? And in what ways will you ensure that the garden thrives for those who will walk its paths after you? Stewardship is an invitation to live with intention, to make choices that reflect a deep respect for the interconnectedness of all life, and to act as guardians of the beauty, diversity, and sanctity of the world. Test 3. The Veil of Vulnerability. This stage of your pilgrimage is where the essence of true strength is revealed, not through the armors we wear, but through the courage to stand in our authentic selves, exposed and unguarded. The concept of vulnerability as a source of strength is counterintuitive to many cultural narratives that equate strength with impenetrability. Yet, in the wisdom of ancient philosophies and the teachings of modern sages, vulnerability is heralded as the birthplace of genuine connection, creativity, and growth. It is in the moments when we allow ourselves to be seen, truly seen, that we forge the deepest bonds with others and with the universe itself. As you contemplate this challenge, let us delve into the wisdom of a philosopher from the 16th century whose insights illuminate the path through the veil of vulnerability. One philosopher who offers insights on this topic is Michel de Montaigne, a French thinker of the Renaissance era. Montaigne's essays, written in the 16th century, explore the depths of human experience with a rare honesty and vulnerability. In his writings, Montaigne invites readers into the inner chambers of his mind, where he grapples with his own doubts, fears, and uncertainties. Montaigne believed that true wisdom comes from embracing our imperfections and acknowledging our limitations. He famously wrote, "We are, I know not how, double within ourselves, with the result that we do not believe what we believe, and we cannot rid ourselves of what we condemn." This idea reflects the complexity of human nature and the inherent contradictions within each of us. By acknowledging and accepting these contradictions, Montaigne suggests, we can cultivate a deeper understanding of ourselves and others. Moreover, Montaigne emphasized the importance of embracing uncertainty and embracing vulnerability. He recognized that life is inherently unpredictable and that attempts to control or resist this unpredictability only lead to suffering. Instead, Montaigne advocated for a philosophy of acceptance and surrender, in which we learn to navigate the uncertainties of life with grace and humility. Embarking on this stage of your journey requires a profound leap of faith. It involves trusting not only in the benevolence of the universe, but also in your own intrinsic worthiness. The veil of vulnerability asks you to peel away the layers of defense, to expose the heart with all its scars and stories, and to stand in the light of your truth. It is a test that challenges you to face your fears of rejection and judgment, to embrace your imperfections, and to recognize that your vulnerability is the cradle of your power. Test 4. The right of detachment. Emerging from the transformative embrace of the veil of vulnerability, your journey now leads you to the threshold of an ancient and sacred test, the right of detachment. Envision yourself standing at the edge of a vast desert, its sands stretching to the horizon, beneath an expanse of sky that holds both the sun's blaze and the moon's calm. The right of detachment is like crossing this immense landscape, not by burdening yourself with provisions for every contingency, but by carrying only what serves the journey of the soul. It asks you to trust in the providence of the universe, to release the grip of needing to control the journey, and to surrender to the flow of existence with faith and grace. Detachment does not mean disengagement from the world or indifference to the joys and sorrows of life. Rather, it is about cultivating a relationship with the transient nature of existence, understanding that attachment to impermanent things leads to suffering. This wisdom is echoed in the teachings of ancient spiritual traditions and philosophies around the world, from the Buddhist concept of impermanence to the Stoic practice of non-attachment. These teachings illuminate the path to inner peace and liberation, revealing that true contentment arises not from possessing or achieving, but from the freedom of letting go. The right of detachment challenges you to examine the attachments that tether your heart, to outcomes, to material possessions, to identities, and to relationships. It invites you to question the nature of these bonds and to discern which attachments serve your highest good and which serve only to confine you. This test is a journey inward, a call to explore the depths of your being and to release what no longer serves the evolution of your soul. According to Eckhart Tolle, the root of most unhappiness and suffering lies in our attachment to thoughts, feelings, and experiences that define our identity and our perception of the world. He suggests that by becoming deeply present and aware, we can observe these attachments without judgment and begin to loosen their hold on us. This awareness is the first step towards detachment, allowing us to experience life more fully and with greater peace. Tolle teaches that to live in the present moment, we must detach not only from our possessions and the outcomes we desire, but also from the egoic mind that seeks identity and validation through these external things. The ego, which thrives on comparison, competition, and the relentless pursuit of more, keeps us trapped in a cycle of desire and dissatisfaction. By recognizing that our true essence is beyond the ego, beyond thoughts and material possessions, we can find a sense of completeness and contentment within ourselves. The desert you stand before, in the metaphor of the right of detachment, represents the vastness of the present moment, endless, open, and filled with the potential for liberation. Crossing this desert doesn't require the heavy baggage of past regrets or future anxieties. It calls for the lightness of being that comes from trusting the journey, embracing the unknown, and finding security within the self, rather than in external circumstances. Test 5. The steadfast traveler. Perseverance, often likened to the relentless flow of a river that carves canyons through mountains, is not just about the strength to endure, but the vitality to persist with purpose, to adapt and to overcome. Your journey thus far has prepared you for this moment, equipping you with lessons of trust, stewardship, vulnerability, and detachment. Now, as the steadfast traveler, you are called to apply these teachings, forging ahead with a heart fortified by trials and a spirit buoyed by faith. This phase of your journey does not unfold linearly. It spirals, dances, and sometimes doubles back, mirroring the intricate patterns of life itself. It challenges you to remain steadfast in your quest, even when the path is obscured by storms or when the night seems endless. It is in these moments, when the way forward is shrouded in uncertainty, that the true essence of perseverance shines brightest. As the steadfast traveler, your story echoes the famous parable of the tortoise and the hare. In this simple yet powerful tale, we learn about the value of steady progress versus the pitfalls of haste and overconfidence. The hare, fast and confident, dashes ahead, certain of an easy win against the slow-moving tortoise. However, his overconfidence leads him to take a nap mid-race, believing he has plenty of time to spare. The tortoise, on the other hand, doesn't waver or pause. He keeps moving forward, step by step, embodying the essence of perseverance. This parable teaches us that success and achievement are not always about being the fastest or the strongest. Sometimes they're about being constant, patient, and persistent. It reminds you, as the steadfast traveler, that your power lies in your ability to keep going, especially when the journey becomes tough. Like the tortoise, your steady pace and unwavering spirit are your greatest assets, guiding you to your destination, no matter how far or challenging it may seem. The test of perseverance asks not for blind stubbornness, but for mindful resilience. It encourages you to listen to the whispers of wisdom carried by the wind, to observe the signs and symbols strewn along the path, and to trust in the guidance of the universe. It reminds you that every setback is a setup for a comeback, that every failure is a stepping stone to success, and that every moment of doubt is an invitation to reaffirm your faith and renew your commitment to the journey. As the steadfast traveler, your journey is a testament to the power of the human spirit, a celebration of the courage to continue despite the odds, and a tribute to the resilience that dwells within each of us. Test 6. The trust of intuition. Transitioning from the rugged terrains of perseverance, your journey now beckons you into the serene yet profound realms of intuition, the trust of intuition. In the realm of intuition, the journey unfolds not through the challenges imposed by the world, but through the challenges of listening to and trusting in the soft, often overlooked voice within. Here, the narrative embraces the quiet moments of introspection, the sudden flashes of insight in the stillness of the night, and the gentle nudges that guide you towards your true path. The trust of intuition is a testament to the power of the unseen, the unquantifiable aspects of our existence that shape our path in profound ways. Your guide in this chapter is not the rugged terrain or the external obstacles, but the internal compass that directs you through the unseen. It's about learning to differentiate between the noise of the world and the clarity of your inner voice, between the fear-driven reactions of the mind and the wisdom-guided responses of the heart. This phase of your journey illuminates the importance of quietude, of creating spaces of silence in which your intuition can speak and be heard. In this realm of intuition, we find wisdom in the words of philosophers like Socrates. He believed in listening to our inner voice, what he called his daimon, a guiding spirit within. Socrates encouraged others to trust this inner wisdom, believing it to be a source of truth and clarity. He taught that by quieting the noise of the world and paying attention to our inner selves, we can uncover profound insights about life and our purpose within it. Socrates often engaged in dialogues with others, not to impose his own ideas, but to stimulate critical thinking and encourage individuals to discover their own truths. He trusted in the intuitive capacity of human beings to discern right from wrong and to navigate the complexities of existence with integrity and wisdom. Test 7. The Unity Urn. As your journey nears its culmination, you are gently ushered into the sanctuary of the final test, the Unity Urn, recognizing and living by the principle that all life is interconnected and acting in ways that honor this interconnectedness. It's a testament to the understanding that we are all part of a greater whole, and our actions, thoughts, and energies contribute to the collective experience of life. The Unity Urn represents a profound shift from personal transformation to global consciousness. Here, the narrative expands, connecting the dots between your inner journey and the outer world. This chapter invites you to see yourself not just as a solitary traveler, but as a vital thread in the web of life, interconnected with all beings and the earth itself. It's about realizing that the love, compassion, and wisdom cultivated on your journey can ripple outwards, influencing the world in ways both seen and unseen. This final test challenges you to embody the lessons of trust, stewardship, vulnerability, detachment, perseverance, and intuition in your interactions with the world. It's about applying these principles not only in personal growth, but in fostering a world that reflects these values. The Unity Urn asks you to live with an awareness of the impact of your actions on the environment, on society, and on the collective consciousness of humanity. Your actions become the narrative. It showcases how living by the principle of interconnectedness can manifest in everyday choices, how choosing kindness over indifference, sustainability over convenience, and community over isolation can create waves of positive change. It's a call to recognize our shared humanity, to see the divine in each other, and to act with compassion and empathy, understanding that we are all navigating this journey together. The Unity Urn does not mark the end of your journey, but the beginning of a new chapter in which you live with a deep sense of connection to all life. It's about realizing that every moment is an opportunity to contribute to the harmony of the universe, to heal the wounds of separation, and to build bridges of understanding and love. And so, as you step forward from this journey into the continuous unfolding of your life, remember that the tests you've navigated have prepared you to live with purpose, compassion, and a deep reverence for the interconnectedness of all existence. Carry these lessons in your heart, let them guide your steps, and know that in the journey of life, you are never alone. For in the web of existence, every heart is connected, every soul is intertwined, and every step is a step towards a more enlightened, fulfilled, and united world. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.